Have you ever heard someone say something will happen when pigs fly? It's a classic, right? Picture it. A bunch of fluffy pink creatures suddenly sprouting wings and soaring through the sky? It's a pretty absurd image, and that's exactly the point of this expression. But have you ever stopped to think about why we use this particular image to signify something that's never going to happen? I mean, why not when elephants tap dance on the moon? Or when squirrels start speaking ancient Greek? There's something uniquely whimsical and inherently impossible about the idea of pigs taking to the air. The first recorded use of a similar phrase actually dates back to the 17th century in a Scottish proverb that said, "Pigs fly in the air with their tails forward." It's essentially the same idea, something so outlandish it's never going to occur. Over time, it's been shortened and simplified to the more common "when pigs fly." It's interesting how these little linguistic nuggets stick around, isn't it? This phrase, in its humorous way, allows us to express a strong sense of skepticism or disbelief without being overly negative or confrontational. If someone tells you they're going to finish that massive project by tomorrow and you think it's utterly impossible, you might just chuckle and say, "Yeah, when pigs fly." It gets the point across with a bit of lightheartedness. But let's dig a little deeper. What does this expression really mean in our lives? On the surface, it's about something improbable. But perhaps it also touches on our perceptions of what's possible and what's not. We often have preconceived notions about what can and can't happen, based on our past experiences and the world around us. Now think about some of the incredible things that have happened throughout history that might have once seemed as likely as pigs flying. Landing on the moon? Communicating instantly with someone on the other side of the world? Curing diseases that were once considered fatal? At one point, these were all seemingly impossible feats. Maybe the phrase "when pigs fly" also serves as a reminder that the impossible can sometimes become possible. Perhaps it's a call to keep an open mind, to not dismiss ideas or possibilities simply because they seem far-fetched. After all, who knows what the future holds? Maybe one day, through some incredible scientific breakthrough or a twist of fate, we might just see a pig with wings. Okay, maybe not literally, but you get the idea. The beauty of language is that it allows us to play with these concepts, to use absurdity to make a point. "When pigs fly" is a perfect example of this. It's a vivid, memorable way to express doubt, but it also has a certain charm and imaginative quality to it. Have you ever been surprised by something that you thought would only happen when pigs fly? Maybe a long-shot goal you were working towards actually came to fruition. Or perhaps a relationship you thought was impossible blossomed into something beautiful. These moments can be incredibly rewarding precisely because they defy our expectations. So the next time you hear this phrase, or when you're tempted to use it yourself, take a moment to consider the underlying message. Is it just about something being impossible? Or is there a hint of playful skepticism? A touch of hope that maybe, just maybe, the unexpected could happen? Now, what if we started using this phrase not just to express disbelief, but also to challenge our own limitations? What if we looked at our seemingly impossible goals and thought, okay, maybe it feels like pigs will fly before this happens, but what if they did? What small steps could we take, even if they seem insignificant, to inch closer to that impossible outcome? Perhaps the real power of "when pigs fly" lies in its ability to make us smile at the absurdity of life, while also reminding us that the boundaries of what's possible are often more fluid than we think. It's a little bit of magic wrapped up in a funny, unforgettable image. Now here's a thought for you. What if, in some alternate universe, pigs actually could fly? What do you think their lives would be like? Would they migrate south for the winter? Would they build nests in the clouds? Share your imaginative scenarios with us in the comments section or on our website at EnglishPlusPodcast.com. My friends, If you enjoy these short episodes from English Plus, you will love our longer episodes, audio series, and courses on English Plus Podcasts. So to find out our latest content, head over to EnglishPlusPodcast.com, and while at it, consider unlocking access to everything English Plus Podcast has to offer by subscribing on Apple Podcasts or Patreon. Thank you for listening. I will see you again soon with another intriguing short from English Plus Podcast.